Welcome, everybody, to the Detroit Cast with Mike and Jay. Shalom, Biggie. Hello, Jay.
Gentlemen.
How are you, my friend?
Quite well.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, but quite well, right in that
Yeah, I'm in the target range.
general target range. Very good. I feel like it's a Sunday night.
I know, man.
You know what I mean?
This feels like the olden days when we used to do these shows at 10:30 at night.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. It's all dark and stuff, and I'm like, man, I'm like, fuck, I gotta turn around and do this again tomorrow morning? This blows. And then I'm like, wait a minute, it's Thursday.
Yes, it's essentially our
Whoa,
Friday, gentlemen.
This is our weekend.
Isis does not like doing night shows, though.
Really? So
No,
I thought-
not at all.
He gets tuckered.
Yeah, he
No,
does.
not just that, but I
Talk
just
through.
like. I mean, I'm a person who likes to do things at night. So, and in general, yeah, I
Oh,
don't.
what are we interrupting?
not
right
tonight,
now?
not tonight. But I mean, I'm
I
someone.
thought
who,
you didn't mind going later.
Fuck no. I mean, like 1 p.m. would be like my perfect, I guess. But no.
Okay, right in that target range.
My problem is fatigue. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
I know.
I'm like,
Dude, you're weird like
I'm
that.
almost at night time. Here's the thing, man. I sleep from like 11 to 3, and then I'm up at 3 a.m.
What?
Dude, it's been like a month now. I'm up from 3 to 5. I just lay there.
You know what you
And
need
it's
to do?
insane.
Don't do that anymore.
I know.
You should
It's been
just
suggested.
Yeah, you should. I would
stop it.
suggest
Just
like
sleep
when you
more.
go to bed at 11, try to just sleep till 7.
Do better.
Yeah, do better.
I know.
Hashtag. Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'm
Try that.
actually
Try
Jay.
that.
Honestly, I sleep more like that too, though. But now being single and not having kids and living in my parents' house is a little different. What usually happens, honestly, I'll go to bed about 10:30, 11 if I don't do a comedy, and I'll wake up at like 4 because I'm hungry, dude. And then I'll have like a very small
snacky
snack, and then I'll
snack.
sleep till like 7 or
Yeah.
something like that.
I go to bed at
I won't- I'll
about
just wake up.
1 in the morning, and then I wake up at 3 like this.
Couch bed, right? What's that?
That's when I start breathing again because I stop breathing
What?
so often. Yeah. Like sleep apnea.
Oh my god.
And so I
Do you have the mask and everything now?
sure.
Do you?
I thought you did. Oh,
There's a mask up there, but we don't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Be careful here. But yeah, so but then I'll finally fall asleep again, and then I'll get close to death, and then I'll oh.
Oh my god.
I'll do that like 6 times a night until like 7, 8 in the morning, and then I wake up and I'm like, good to go. Here we go again.
Dude, I don't know when this started happening to me, but I see my kids, they wake up and they're like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed,
Sure.
and they've slept all night. You know, I'll always say to the sweet pie, how'd you sleep? Fine. I'll be like, so you just laid down at like 9, and,
Yeah.
and then you just woke up when
Against
Alexa
her
woke
will,
you up.
too.
She's like, yep.
Yeah.
I feel good, Dad.
You know what that is? I'll tell you what that is. Zero stress
I know.
because of zero responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
See, your lack of sleep, Jay, as far as I can tell, has always been and always will be stress because you have
Well,
responsibilities.
yeah,
that
and
you
as soon as
care
I
about.
wake up, boom, everything's going, you know? You're thinking
Yeah.
about 12 different things.
Ugh.
And I've heard, you know, leave the notebook by your bed and just get your thoughts onto the notebook. I've tried that.
I hate Mike. I hate Mike.
No, I've tried, like, I'm always thinking, like, oh, I got to remember to do that. I got to remember to do that. I got to remember. And so I have written shit down.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't work. I
Yeah.
just lay there and lay there and lay
Isn't
there.
that awful? Isn't there something? Do they have like? Have you ever tried like sleep aids or whatever, where it's like you take this? And you
That
fucking-
natural stuff. I forget the, starts with an M.
heroin?
No. No, I have tried some natural
Oh,
shit.
morphine.
No.
Morphine. That's what the one
And
with
it-
the
and
that
it-
gets tricky, right? 'Cause
Worked well, but I don't like doing that shit. Like we've
Yeah.
done those stories where the people, oh, I got to sleep, take the NyQuil, and then all of a sudden they're stabbing their spouse.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen.
Not just that, but then like the worry that they can say all they want, non-addictive. Oh, you know,
Right.
take it for a few weeks
Yeah.
and the body naturally becomes. If you're having a hard time, I don't care if it's natural what they're giving you or not. I feel like the body then becomes okay. Now this has forced me to sleep, so then try doing it without it
Yeah,
and see what happens.
melatonin.
Yeah, I've
so
heard that's good. That's natural.
I've taken
but
very small doses just to
Yeah.
kind of get me over the edge, and it does work.
I know I've got friends that have done that. Not maybe melatonin or some derivative, but it's like there's a lot of doctor prescribed stuff. You know, whether it's and you see those, and it's
Yeah,
like
I'm not doing that.
You know, you do that
Oh,
for a month.
yeah.
Good fucking luck. You get
Right.
off that, you won't sleep for a year.
Yeah.
You know, like that comes with a cost to it. All of those things do. And if you do the NyQuil one or one of those, I mean, you've got to build literally a cage that you can just put over Gab. So if you
I
go
know.
into a rage, you can't stab her through the plastic cage.
Yeah, that stuff really affects me. I forget what I took the other day, some allergy thing, and it must have that same active ingredient
Yeah.
that NyQuil does, because I was having the trippiest dreams, and
Yes.
it doesn't take much for me. I'm really sensitive to that shit.
half a bottle a night, and it's like, whew. No, last
So
time I
it does
did
occur to me, like, shit, man. I mean, I'm feeling tripped out here. I could do something crazy.
Yeah. Last time I took NyQuil was probably a few months ago, and I threw the bottle away the next morning. Like, I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope. I've done this a few times, and my dreams were fucking weird
Yep.
and scary, and I woke up and I'm a zombie all day. How is this legal? This is more powerful than most drugs I've ever tried.
They have a
It's
sleep.
crazy.
They have a sleep version one that's not at all for coughs, even like not just the NyQuil cough one, but it's supposed to be just a sleep aid. But same thing, like I said, dude, it says in there, oh, non-addictive, but it's it's NyQuil, and it's like, there's no way it's not addictive because your body becomes used to, okay, this makes me to sleep.
Yeah. No, I'm trying my best to just keep it natural.
Natural.
There's
Yeah.
one that Amy used to take a lot. It's called Goody PM, and it's just like a package, like a individually wrapped package of a powder, and you just like put it under your tongue and let it dissolve. And you know, she got all pissed off because she was like, they don't make the green box one anymore. They got a new box, and apparently the color on the box fucked everything up.
What?
Yeah, and she was all bummed about it, but she loved those, and she was
It's
like,
like
no, there's-
fast pain relief nighttime sleep aid.
is that Goody PM?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what's in it, but she didn't seem. She was like, "No, I fucking swear by it. I love it." You
I'll
know,
always-
when you're
Acetaminophen.
flying acetaminophen. Okay, well that's not good. Yeah, I don't want that. That's what's in aspirin.
Diphenhydramine citrate, whatever that is.
Yeah, citrate. Yeah.
My
The
biggest problem.
acetaminophen is what's in. You know, if you were not a good boy
Yeah,
and you took
codeine
your
and
oxys and stuff, you don't want the acetaminophen. That's not good.
I always tell people, honestly, my biggest problem is not even normal sleep. So when we've been to like done so many people try to get me to go out Saturday nights now, and I've been saying this for a few months now. Like, I don't go out Saturday nights. I try to go out Friday night because we did a show Saturday, and my biggest problem is like some people
Sunday. We do the show
Okay, we do a show on Sunday. Some people are able to get drunk until 2 a.m, and then they like this idea of like, oh, then they just sleep till noon or sleep till no, but you know what I'm saying? People
You're
do that.
weird though. E.
I know.
The way you drink your ass off and then sleep for 2 hours.
Dude, I'll fucking go to bed at 3 a.m, and I'll wake up at 7 still. And then it's like I can't sleep then until like we start to do the show at night, which is why I don't like to go out on Saturdays on the
Yeah.
show, because like by the time we start doing the show, now my body is ready to go back to sleep again. Even though I fucking
You guys are both like that. It's funny. I'll look at both of you guys, and you guys, if we do one of these late shows like now, start at 9 o'clock, Jay will be fucking like
Yeah, my
half
eyes will
one eye
blaze.
open, and E can do that too, where he's just in another world.
Yeah.
well, I'm all or nothing. I can be up till 8 a.m. drinking beer. Or if I'm not party mode,
Yeah.
I'm fucking ready at 9 to go to bed. But if
Are
I'm
you,
like,
are you going to be okay Saturday night?
yeah, I'll deal with it. I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of Saturday night,
Exactly.
Yeah.
what's going on Saturday night?
Hamlin Pub.
Yeah.
25 in Van Dyke.
That's right.
It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got everything we need. J. Chris Newberg coming into town, of course, with Michelle Dion. Got the guitar ready to go, so might be able to talk him into a little fun on stage. We got all the equipment necessary. Everything's fallen in line, man. And there was a rather
Strong hint?
well.
Strong suggestion?
I'll say this: there was quite an inquisitive Darren McCarty around here yesterday about.
What's going on Saturday?
I don't know what time you're gonna be there. And I'm like, I'm not saying shit. I would never guarantee anything involving the Tasmanian Devil. However, there was some
Why is the
interest.
Tasmanian Devil though?
That's right.
Like,
Hey, don't blame me if he ends up showing up and you're not there.
you feel like an idiot.
yeah, now you're
FOMO.
a douche.
You'll have some major FOMO.
Yep.
Yeah, so come out to 25 and Van Dyke, 6 o'clock start, right?
Yeah, about 6 o'clock.
We'll all be hanging.
Yeah, Ogden will be providing some
Free drinks.
Yeah, some free drinks, and we have a lot of cool shit. J.R. Adams will be there. Jenny Fedorovich will be there. She's really excited. I was talking to her tonight. She's like, I'm like, you excited for Saturday? She's
Yes.
like, very much, very much. This Russian girl wants to go there and party, so she's looking forward to it, and it's gonna be fun, man. I'm looking forward to this event more than I have some others in the past. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun. You missed a good one yesterday, Jay. Oh.
What do you mean?
We kind of got fucked. The schedules got all screwed up.
Totally
And finally, I
got
was like,
fucked.
Jay, just go home. E and I'll just put something together. It'll probably be short. Because
Well, we didn't know if we could even do one.
Yeah, we didn't know if we were going to be able to do one. You were kind of hanging in the area.
I was.
like,
I was at the
dude.
Bloomfield Hills Library
Nice.
hanging.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
hanging. I'm like, just let me know. And then it got to the point
was
where
the
it was like
library?
the drop dead point. I had to leave.
How did it
was
treat
great,
you?
man. It treated me great. I love that place.
I know you guys do. But no, we lost power. And so we couldn't do anything. The internet's down, power's down. We don't have any stories. I'm like, it's literally, if you went on the web and looked like where the affected was, it was like one purple dot, Franklin. That's it. Someone, I don't know what someone did. Some asswipe apparently did something to equipment. Damaged equipment was all I heard. And so they finally got it on, and I texted Jay immediately. I was like, dude, he's like, dude, if I finally had to go. I'm on my way home. I was like, all right. So Ian and I took that, and then we finished.
I was 50 minutes into an hour and 15-minute ride home.
Yeah.
Jesus, is this traffic just fucking killing you?
You know
or
what? You're experiencing it worse than I am right now, but it's coming for
Listen,
me.
man,
So
I would
it's
way
coming.
rather it be winter. This is
Yeah.
brutal.
Oh, I
This
agree.
is effing brutal.
Yeah.
I know it's
That.
just an old bit.
What is
I
this, the
don't-
barrel season starting? Is that
Two
what you're
seasons,
dealing with?
Mike.
That's right. There's only
You
two
don't even
seasons
say
in
it.
this
We
show.
all know. Yeah, it's not that
Just
corny.
so bad right now.
Well, Ian and I finished up with heads popping through the fucking curtains as other shows were arriving. It was just like, it was going like that's not distracting
Yeah.
at all.
Giving thumbs up,
People
waving.
looking like
Yeah.
totally. I agree with what you just said. I've been listening here through the curtain. You're like, can I help you? Something? Is there something you need? Fuck off. And so yeah, we did that. But it was abortion talk day.
Oh God.
Yeah, me and Mike took on abortion.
We took on
and
abortion
solved it, I
yesterday.
would-
Did
I
you? You
think.
solved it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Mike did with his abortion
Hey,
clinic.
they're people. Just don't kill people.
Yeah. Well, no, it pisses me off because the country acts like they haven't heard my locked and loaded 100% fail-safe solution for the abortion issue. You know, I solved this problem 2 years ago plus on this very show.
I don't remember that. Remind me.
Yeah. People with the abortion, I go, because I and it started with you, Jay. I said, what's the fucking hang up, right? It's the religious thing, right? You're Christian.
they're
you go-
people.
I
Killing
understand that.
people.
But a lot of this goes to the Christianity. You know, God has his hand in this, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, but there's a lot of, it's a sin. So what? So is murder. You don't fucking come down as hard on them or why the gays, this and that. And it was like,
Wait,
no, it's,
okay. You just
hold on.
paraphrased a ton there.
I'll make, yeah. I was like,
Bring it all around, Mike.
Christians tend to have a real hang up with gays. They don't get as mad at them as
gays.
they do. They get so mad at the fucking gay. If you butt fuck another man, fuck you. God hates fags. But the murderer, they just go, I had a bad day.
What?
And then the abortion thing, they get really bent. They get real. I'm exaggerating a lot.
Yeah.
But Christians tend to really get. They don't fucking picket murderers. They picket gay shit and they picket abortion a
Boy,
lot.
I would not paint Christians as picketing gay shit a lot. I just,
I mean the fucking hardcore ones
dude,
that
you're
do.
thinking of those assholes
Yes,
who
yeah,
show up
yes,
to
yeah, yeah,
funerals
yeah.
and go, "Yeah, gays."
Fucking, you deserve it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. The extremists.
Oh, come
I don't
on,
mean
man.
all.
Well,
we're talking
What
extremists.
value do you get from an extremist point of view?
Oh, they give us those colorful God hates fag signs.
Yeah. So what
So
value
here's what
in
I'm saying.
reasoning this out do you get?
Those people that get really hung up and bent about abortion, it's like you don't seem to care as much about all the other things that people do wrong as much as these. Why? And I was asking you, and actually,
It's life or death. You're
normal
killing
person.
millions of people.
Yeah, millions of people kill every year. No one seems to care. But people like, hold on, I was trying to get to a point.
Yeah. Okay. Go.
So when I was talking about abortion, I was like, "What's the hang up, Jay?" You were saying there's a lot of taxes that go to those programs that are funded by the government.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
No,
I don't
I
want
gotcha.
my people that aren't for this. They have really strong beliefs and they really feel strongly against this. Their religion doesn't like it. You know, there's a lot of things there, and so I don't want my fucking taxes paying for that. And so I was
That's
like,
one part of it. Yeah.
one part of it. Yeah, the whole killing babies
Yeah.
thing
The
too
whole
bothers
thing
you.
about
that whole
morals,
ripping babies apart and yanking them out of a vagine bothers you a little bit too.
sucking them up a tube.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, got it. I can fix the abortion argument. It's
Oh
as
yeah, you were going to
simple as
let
this.
people devote their tax dollars
Yes.
to it.
There's some people
Or
that don't
check a
like.
box.
I was going to let there's 3 boxes. We'll take the 3 biggest bitches in the country. Whether it's I don't want my money going to fund wars. I don't want my money going to fucking help pay for abortions. Whatever the 3 biggest ones are, we leave those boxes on there.
Yeah.
And you can pick one. You can check one box, and your taxes will not go to that thing. It's like your conscience is clear, my friend. You check the abortion box, you're clear. You're good. Now you don't have to worry about it. You can still be pissed about the whole cutting up babies and
Yeah, I
pulling them out
think
of
that
the vagine,
simplifies
but
it quite a bit. But sure, that'd be a step. I'd like to
it's
check
not
that
bad,
box.
right? Because you're like, hell yes, I want my money going to the greatest bombs in the world. Fuck yes,
Yes.
keep it going.
I want a
You
sweet
know?
tank or submarine. You know?
Hell yeah.
A
And you
really
could-
quiet submarine.
You know, and it's like you can feel good. You wake up. Every time you see some Apache or something drops some fucking hellfire raining down on
Yes.
some poor
Yeah,
village.
I
You're like,
paid for that.
That's my money.
Yes.
That's mine.
Killing terrorists.
I did that. That's me. I'm involved. But abortion, you see it going on, you're like, I don't even worry about it anymore. I don't pay shit for that. I don't stand for it, and my tax money doesn't go to it. It's clear.
So that would solve it, huh?
Yeah, that's my solution. If anyone's got a better
I thought
one,
you solved it yesterday too.
How did I solve it yesterday?
With your abortion clinic.
oh, Dr. Walter's abortion,
Yeah.
where you make oopsies, we correct your oopsies.
Well, the
we
thing,
kill it 100% of the time, or something like that. I
well,
think
no,
my
but
slogan
you
was.
want to say what I thought the solving was? What he's
It was kind of a dick move on my part. Here's the thing, Jay. I don't care how far along you are. Your baby can be crowning, and I'll still abort it for you, you know? And Dr. Walters will do that for you. And so you can walk in off the street. It's not just appointment only. And so, but I've got...
It's crowning. You just come up and shoot it in the head.
That's what he said. No, I'm not a monster. I'll still do it like they do.
I did suggest the gun, but
Did you?
Yeah, but
Shotgun.
don't worry, I got good aim.
What kind of monster you guys think I am? I'd grab the forceps and the
Yeah.
scalpel and cut it in a bunch of pieces like
Okay.
they do and suck them out. But I was like, you know, just for legalities, taxes, at the end of the year, I don't want my business paperwork in line. So if you could just sign here, initial here, date here, and check that box, and then I'll grab my vacuum and we'll be good to go. And checking that box basically just says, I don't care, but you're admitting it is a life you're killing. You are taking a fucking life. But I'll still give you your abortion.
I think that
It'll never be brought up
that
again.
solves
How
the
many people
women's
would be
rights
like,
situation.
because he was trolling the abortion people
Were you?
Hard.
Again?
Yeah,
hard on
yeah.
Twitter. Oh yeah, because he just throws up there like, I don't care, but you know, I mean, it is a life. That's all it takes, man. He just walks into a pile of hairy armpitted women and drops a grenade and walks off.
I also finally had someone I don't remember exactly how he worded it, but he was like, no, just in case you know, this is not a room, like it's a Facebook page of like 800,000 people or whatever.
Yeah.
He goes, this is not a page where we have to listen to both sides.
This is an
We are-"
echo chamber.
he literally
Get
told
out
me, he
of
goes,
it. Yeah.
this is a place where we can just say what we want and we do not have to listen to both
my
sides.
God.
It's
Yeah.
well,
Perfect.
look,
Cool.
that
Isn't that
sounds
great?
like a
Have fun,
really-
guys.
What a,
Yeah.
what a great humanitarian.
Just make
human.
sure you've got your opinion and no one else's fucking matters in your world. Yeah, these offended people. But it's funny how this, I mean, it's not funny, it's terrible. But this whole argument is, I don't think this is good, dude. The Alabama one, you know, you got, the optics alone.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are arguing today. Like they should have been more gone slower in this. This is such an
I didn't even
extreme
know what
bill.
was coming. Or anything about it like I would from Alabama, but still.
No. It's just so extreme in that it goes so far to the right that it's like, ooh, this is hard for moderates to accept. Just as the New York one was hard for
Yeah.
moderates to accept. Like, whoa, you can kill this thing right up till it's fucking crowning.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of
So,
disturbing.
so there are really, really pro-life people who are looking at this today going, man, that's one strategy. You go hard like that, and maybe it goes to the Supreme Court, and maybe they overturn Roe, or maybe, it should have been limped up, and things should
Yeah.
have been handled in more of a slow
They chose to just
pattern.
tear the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, where society could sort of like react to, okay, we're talking about 20 weeks. We can get our heads around that.
6 weeks is really bullshit.
Well,
honestly,
it outlaws abortion.
right, it does. Because there are, I don't know what the percentages are, but my guess
A lot
is
of people don't even know.
don't even know yet. You're not even aware yet. Well, it's got a heartbeat, so fuck you can't do it. It's a felony. And a doctor that performs it anyways, 99 years is what he's facing.
99.
Yeah, 99.
Just make it 100.
Yeah, I'd like to ride
That'd
up
be
round
extreme. That would be
Oh,
extreme.
Yeah, it's cruel and unusual. Yeah.
99.
But people are losing their shit, and I think they're losing it the wrong way. Like that picture that's going around of the 25-old white men that made this decision. I mean, it is damning, dude. When you see these fucking they all have jowls, fat-faced, white-haired white guys.
Yeah,
and
but so what?
the
They're
ones-
they're the representatives of people. What Alabama is very, very pro-life.
Yeah, I know.
So they're the representatives. They were voted in.
Yeah. I mean, it still doesn't look good when you're a woman. Like, this is my body.
Oh, the female governor could veto it, right?
Yeah. Do you think she will?
No.
I don't know anything about
Absolutely
Kay
not.
Ivey.
No.
Is that her name? No, you
Yeah.
don't think she will?
I don't know. I don't believe so. I think she's all for it.
I don't know much about Roe versus Wade, and I know what it is.
A lot of people believe that the right to an abortion was conceived out of whole cloth.
Yes.
That it was.
That's what I was going to ask you
Yeah,
about.
right to privacy was just kind of generated out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
And I know
You won't see anything in the Constitution concerning a right to privacy.
right. the people that listen to our show faithfully that are on the left that are shaking right now and are blood curdling red, their faces, and they're pissed. I'm just asking questions. I don't know enough about it, but I'm reading and hearing from a lot of people that are much smarter than me going, hey, the simple fact remains Roe versus Wade is bullshit.
Yeah, really
should have
poorly.
never been handled the way it was, and it would not surprise a lot of experts if Roe v. Wade was overturned.
But don't worry, pro-choice people. There will be states with abortion afterward. You know,
Yeah, but
maybe it won't be as convenient or as accessible immediately, but
Well,
abortion will not go away.
I like watching people flip out and go out their minds. You know, I have fun with that. But I was thinking more about this one today, and it's like, you don't want, people are going to abort kids. People are not ready for kids. They don't want kids. And if you just cross the board in Alabama, if you're a young black girl in Alabama at 15 that gets knocked up, she's going to fucking ditch that kid, man. And you don't want to send kids into back alleys with hangers again, or having their boyfriends push them downstairs to, you know what I mean? Like, that's going to have consequences that
Yeah.
are not good. You know what I mean? It seems reckless in a way to just go, a bad decision. Lisa, I understand it's a life.
Yeah,
I get it. I
it's
get the argument.
inconvenient. I agree in many instances, but it
Yeah.
is a life, and there is the decision. There is the choice of giving that baby away, and I know that sucks for a lot of people. And some people go,
Yeah.
"Oh, fuck you,
Yeah.
carry the thing the full term and then give it away." That blows, and that's inconvenient for me.
Blows.
But this is the truth of it. Like, a lot of my feeling comes from not necessarily religious views, although that's part of it. But like, Gabrielle is adopted, and she had a young mother. And, you know, I'm really thankful that that young mother didn't think,
Yeah.
well, this is really fucking inconvenient.
It's your
But rather,
soulmate.
I love Gabrielle.
I
She's
love
great.
Gab too. She's perfect
I've
for
got,
you.
I've got a sister who's adopted. You know, like
weed.
my life would be very, very different
I need a lawyer. I need one
if
now.
if those two babies were adopted
Yeah.
or aborted.
Yeah, that's a great point. I never even thought about it from that angle involving you, Jay, and I've known both of those facts for a very, very long time. So it is personal to you.
Yeah.
And you see these people. I mean, Weed and Gab are basically humans. They are
They are,
definitely
very much.
not. You know what I mean? Like,
Say they've reached personhood.
I would agree with that. I would agree. But I do understand the cries of, and what you're seeing now, Minka Kelly. Remember Minka Kelly? Was she on
Minka
Friday Night
Kelly.
Lights? I think she was the hot chick on the TV show, the NBC TV show Friday Night
know the
Lights. Yeah, she's like 36 now. And people are revealing hashtag you know me. And, oh yeah, I fucking ripped a baby out of my stomach.
Yeah,
once when I was
everybody's
young.
like-
they're bragging
Yeah,
about
like
it.
proudly bragging. It's
It is
interesting.
kind of weird.
Totally.
I understand what they're saying. And I'll tell you this, Jay, this is the one topic that I can recall of late anyways, where I can, if I put my one side of my brain on and I think about it from the perspective of the people that are like, no, we just want to kill any baby, like get knocked up, vacuum it out, get knocked up, vacuum it out. That's
Yeah, if you're using it as like birth control,
I'm joking. But the people that are just like staunchly like, no, it's my body, fuck off. I can see their arguments. I really can, and be like, you know what, man, it's none of your business over there, sir. But then I can also at the same time, and this is unique as fuck, go over to the right side and be like, the fuck's the matter with you people on the left? Jesus, it's a human being.
Yeah.
It's weird, man. I don't know what to make of it because I have empathy for both sides. I honestly do. I can see, like, dude, if you're poor and misrepresented and scared,
Yeah.
and this happens to you, and it's like some,
Oh, yeah.
some fucking old white man is like, it's a law now. You can't fucking do it. It's a felony. And it's like,
Yeah.
like that sucks, man. You don't have the
does.
resources to go over 2 states where you can get it done. You know, some of these people that they just don't have the option to do that, and it's like,
well, most of them, if we're not talking about rape or incest, had the option not to have sex. I know that's asking a lot of our younger generation, but look, man, it's a fact, and
Yeah.
you know, you're gonna play like adults. You gotta.
Yeah.
That's a human life.
I
And if
know-
it was
I know.
anything less than a human life, I'd be like, do what you do, whatever. But it's a fucking human
I
being,
think-
and
I
I just
know
can't
you're-
resolve to kill it.
You're right. You're right. It's still a fucking shitty attitude. Because the truth is, the reality is, we're fallible. We make mistakes. We do dumb things that
I
we
know.
regret. And it's like, do you want to pay for that mistake for the rest of your life? No. I mean,
No,
it's-
but the baby is gone now.
But
this
you're-
person who could be Gabrielle,
Yeah,
could be
I
my
know.
wife. I wouldn't have the kids I have. You know?
Yeah. I know. So what do we do? Just like, can we start I want to start a campaign, Jay. I think this will help. It's like, look, they're not, like, we all know, people are like, we need more sex ed classes. I'm like, dude, any 15-year-old knows how you get fucking pregnant. It's not a lack of sex ed. It's hormones that are raging. Hormones are raging, and they're choosing to fuck. Here's what we got to do. It's like, guys, when you start to feel that first, like, oh, yeah, I'm about 5 seconds away. Pull out, jam it in her ass, blow it on her fucking titties, face, whatever. Can we start coming in some assholes, guys? Because that will stop pregnancies. I don't think you can have a butt baby. Can
I don't
you?
believe you can.
I don't think you can.
You guys would know more than me, but I would say no.
What's wrong with coming on a stomach or a back or a titty? What's the?
I know.
Like, who are these guys that are like, I don't know, man. I just dumped it in
Yeah.
there. Fingers crossed.
I know.
I mean, or can we just stock up every fucking household in Alabama with the morning after pill? Does that count? Can we just load everyone's mailbox? They get, they're addressed to each family member, all the females.
The morning after pill is arguably abortion.
I don't know. No, the heartbeat hasn't started yet.
Well, not under that law, but
You think the tadpole, once it hits that fucking egg,
at conception.
baby. So would you want to outlaw even for them the fucking morning after? They can't do that either.
No. And I know that the pushback is, well, what do you do with all these kids? I don't see you adopting them. Dude, the fact is, I agree. There's going to have to be this whole social net that figures this out. But maybe it gets figured out at the point of fucking sticking a dick in. And that's one point of figuring it out. But then there's also the aftermath that you have to figure out. I totally agree with that. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm not discounting that. I have my blinders on. But the fact is, to me, it's a life.
Yeah, I know.
And I just
know,
can't resolve. I can't resolve to extinguish that just because convenience or because society might
Yeah, but
cost
you're
more.
okay with capital punishment
Yeah,
because someone did something wrong. So
right.
But why is it our right to take away their life, Jay?
Mike, this
not
is
our call to make.
Fucking innocent life inside a womb.
Yeah, I know. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I honestly, I know how you feel, and I agree on a lot of levels. I think this is a bad idea, though, to rush this through. I think if you got
Rush
to
it through though. It's 1973 Roe
I
versus
know,
Wade.
but if you
To me, the question is not rushing it through. It's what I said before. There's people who really on the right are really nervous that this was too big a bite. That they should have taken it more like, okay, let's outlaw it at 20 weeks or something like that. So
yeah,
that
but there's a
people could
dozen
get
other
their head around
states
it.
that have some pretty radical.
Missouri went today, right?
Yeah, Ohio has done it. Georgia has done something too.
So doesn't that say a lot though? Because I
Mississippi, Kentucky, Iowa, North Dakota, Ohio, Mississippi.
think we're constantly told in the media that, get your rosaries off my ovaries. Like, get away from me, you pro-life people, you
Yeah.
morons. Nobody wants this. Everybody wants pro-choice. Dude, there's a lot of states coming through with some pretty hardcore bills here.
It doesn't hold up to the public opinion, though, nationwide. Nationwide, public, and I'm talking about Christians, too, by a pretty large margin feel like abortion should be legal in all or most cases. I was reading the stats from a Pew,
Pull that up.
From a Pew, it was
Do you
from
believe most Christians think abortion should be
was like
legal?
47% believe that abortion should be legal in all or most cases, or all in some. Like, they didn't think rape, incest, like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's like 60% of Americans on the whole
Mm-hmm.
believe that abortion should be legal in all or most cases.
Okay, 60%. My point is,
That's
you're made to think
Yeah.
that there's 2% of you out there, you idiot pro-lifers.
Yeah, that's
That's what
bullshit.
you're made to think by the
Sure.
media.
Well, for Minka Kelly's part, she
Yeah,
says,
does she have a heroic, fun story about having an abortion?
yeah, when I was younger, I had an abortion. It's the smartest decision I ever could have possibly made. Smartest decision. How about not fucking that guy the day before? That
No
might have been the
shit.
smartest decision
Seriously,
ever.
what a dumb thing to say.
Not only for myself and my boyfriend at the time, but also for this unborn fetus. Like to get his opinion on this. Did you ask the
That's a
unborn
ridiculous
fetus?
statement.
It was the best decision for the unborn fetus.
him.
Says you.
That
Because
is
the person who's living right now and enjoying life.
fucking insane.
Who's rich. I know her arguments are lacking a lot, but she's obviously, this is very emotional for her. So for a baby to have been born to two people too young, now I'll give her this. I like the use of two of T-O apostrophe V-E.
She did well with that, huh?
And then get this, dude, to be born to two people too young, proper two in all of those
Well
instances.
done, Minka.
Right?
So not a dumb woman we're
Not
talking
an
about.
idiot.
Good.
For a baby to have been born to two people too young and completely ill-equipped, with
make
no
that-
means, shut up, E, with no means or help from family, would have resulted in a child born into an unnecessary world of struggle. Having a baby at that time would have only perpetuated the cycle of poverty, chaos, and dysfunction I was born into. Forcing a child to be born to a mother who isn't ready, isn't financially stable, was raped, a victim of incest, isn't doing that theoretical child any favors. Here's the problem with young
The other
Minka
side of that
Kelly's.
is the baby's dead.
She
Fucking
pro-
baby's dead. So that's your speculation that, oh, that baby would have been nothing. It would have
Jay.
just an anchor on society. Baby's dead. It's easy to say that.
She makes her opponent's argument for them. She goes down the list of how poor and fucked she was. She's a Hollywood starlet who wasn't aborted, who was given a chance in this world, even though she was born into extreme poverty with no hope. She's a Hollywood starlet who's a multimillionaire. Who knows what that fucking kid, like, I don't want to get into it with Minka Kelly. I like Minka Kelly. Minka's fine.
You didn't even know who she was a second ago.
No, I knew who she was.
You were speculating. You were like,
No,
what is she on Friday Night Lights?
Friday
or
Night
something?
Lights. I thought she was hot. She had nice titties or something.
Friday Night Lights, Parenthood, and Charlie's Angels.
Never heard of those. I don't care about those. Friday Night Lights is maybe the greatest show ever. And so that one, I think she was the,
She's a cheerleader, I guess.
yeah. She was banging one of the,
Yeah, the quarterback or something.
for a little, until he broke his neck, and then she bailed on him and started fucking his best friend. Yeah, that Minka Kelly. But it's like, when she's talking about this, it perpetuates the cycle of poverty, chaos, dysfunction that I was born into.
Yeah, that's funny.
Did it because, all that shit that you just talked about, that horrible shit you went through, led
She
to
escaped.
you being a fucking starlet in Hollywood.
Yeah, and
So-
in that, she doesn't consider at all the notion that there could have been an adoption, right? It's
Yeah.
not even. She just talks about like having to keep the baby, and that would have been hard on her and her young boyfriend.
You said hard on. I'll let it go because it's a serious talk
I'm
right now.
sure someone could have given her a phone number to make sure that she got connected with anybody who needed to adopt that baby.
Yeah. This is tough because my stance comes from no sort of religious thing. It doesn't come from
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
being Republican. It doesn't come from anything. I'm more left leaning than right, believe it or not. I know I don't sound like it on this show very
Just
much.
a
but
reasonable person looks at it and goes, "That thing's
that's
alive."
a fucking lie.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
So let's just be honest about it.
If we're standing here and you're arguing, it's not a person yet. It's like, okay, if I'm the doctor and we just back up and we just go our separate ways, what happens? What happens? It fucking turns into a human being. It's all like it's just stupid. Okay, I get it. It's
Inconvenient. It's hard.
It's hard to make that argument when you go, that's a fucking heartbeat. I see fingers. Watching videos of twins tussling each other's heads and they're giving each other a little nuggy nug, doing a little dancey dance, and it's like, look, I'm positive that thing's going to grow up to be a piece of shit asshole like the rest of us.
Yeah,
It's going to be a
maybe.
drain on society.
Could be.
A load. It's going to cheat on someone. It's going to
Probably.
break hearts.
Yep.
It's going to be a dick or a cunt.
Oh, you're describing a human.
Yes, I'm describing all of it. So the more or the less of those we create, I'm fine with. But it's still a little guy. I mean, it's just a little guy.
I know.
Hustle on the head he had. Smack his little can. He's going to cry. Let's see. If you insist on forcing women to carry the term, why do you refuse to talk about comprehensive sex ed? Comprehensive sex? Come on, man. We all know what happens. Panus and vagine.
So are they,
stroke
say,
to
are they
completion.
saying that we can take away abortion as long as we just have better sex ed? Like, is that what she's saying?
Well,
Right? Like she said, if you refuse to,
yeah, they're throwing. I don't know what,
Okay.
dude. What our lives, traumas, and family planning is for no one to decide but us. Certainly not a group of old white men. Speaking of men,
oh boy,
see this is. It's like, dude, I'm an old white man. Don't drag me into this shit. I didn't do anything. Speaking of men, with all this punishment for women, I wonder where all the punishment is for the men in this scenario. Look, man, the deal is the deal. We dump the load in your vagine, and then we're out. Whatever you do going forward is on you. I'm here, whatever, but my part in this is over.
Unless you were, like Jay said, unless it was rape or incest, you chose to have sex with that guy. Like, what you knew what the deal was.
This is
Yeah.
how it works.
This anti-abortion law is so upsetting, inhumane, and blatantly demonstrative of a hatred of women. This is from Jamila Jamil.
Dude, I'm so...
Jamila Jamil.
Yeah.
I had an abortion when I was young. It was the best decision I have ever made, both for me and for the baby I didn't want.
Again, how did they say that?
How do you know?
How do you
Second.
It was the best decision I ever made for me and the baby I didn't
It most
want.
literally was not.
Is that dead baby? Did he ever get to have sex or get to have a beer or shit like that?
that is
He didn't get to have those things, which are awesome. And
even if you believe that, fine. By the
Is
way,
that a defense mechanism where you just no, this was the best thing. This is the best
of
thing,
course
and,
it
and
is.
you don't want to imagine like fuck, man. If I would have had that kid, I'd have had a 12-year-old kid now, and that kid would be seventh grade, and holy shit.
you've got to wrap your decision and make peace with it somehow. We joke a lot here, me worse than anyone. I'm a fucking asshole and a monster sometimes with some very sensitive topics. I understand that. You should see the looks I get in this room alone. But people like this, it's like to be so blind. Abortion is horrible. If you're in it, if I'm breaking down the fourth wall for a second, abortion's horrible and it haunts women who have them for the remainder of their lives. At some point, it hits them the reality of what the fuck happened when they were 15, 16, whatever. But these women who are screaming on Twitter, they're basically going on their porch and yelling to everybody, best decision I ever made for the baby.
That's the crazy thing.
You have to be so clueless. It's like you are both very well off Hollywood celebrities at this point. How can you so your argument is you don't want a baby born into the conditions I was born into. Well, why not? You turned into a Hollywood starlet. You're a multimillionaire living in Bel Air. What the fuck are you talking about? You're proving your own point dead wrong. And to be so blind to seeing that, like, you're best to just, it's a horrible decision, blah, blah, blah. It sucks to have to make. I'm glad. I don't regret the decision I made. My life would have been completely different. And selfishly, I'm glad I was able to make that decision. I hope that decision isn't taken away from a young child. But to say it's the best decision for the baby?
Yeah.
it's really,
Dude.
what was I gonna say? Shit.
What is the word I'm looking for? It's not, fuck. I don't know. It's just very selfish. It's very, you're not seeing the whole thing. I don't know. Whatever. What were you gonna say, E?
I was trying to think of the word too. Really damaging, maybe like the notion, because then when you no, for me it is because like you say that, and it's like I know you think it's a choice, but now it's like, dude, now there's all these other little girls that just not only did I have that right, she said it was the best decision she ever made. It's fucking great, and everything worked out for her, man.
Yeah. Well, it's the problem. It might have been the best decision for her.
For
You're
her,
a
it probably might
14-year-old
have-
girl fucking your boyfriend, you get knocked up. Your future could end right there. If you're a 14-year-old mother, yeah, you've made it a very adult decision that has resulted in this. And if you take that to term and try to raise that, raising a child doesn't usually work well. It doesn't. And your life is forever altered and changed. It might have been, for her, the best decision she ever made. But to throw the baby in there, holy shit, fuck you,
Just
man.
ignorant.
It's ignorant and it's just...
Well, it's like it's a process still. Like, again, this whole thing of like it's not a life, it's a fucking process still. What do you mean it's not a life? They have to go in there and take something out of you. What are you talking?
It's a polyp, E.
Like,
Just as you would a polyp.
Okay,
Well,
but even then,
if science can fucking determine the point in which pain receptors and nerve endings kick into a fucking fetus, and they decide, like a lot of people already believe, that these babies feel
What's happening, yeah.
I mean, because if you really look into it, and it's really fucking hard to do, to see an infant, literally ripped limb from limb as it's pulled out of a human body is fucking brutal. And, that's the sad reality in a lot of cases. It's not as simple as just, like putting your cat down.
You didn't take a few
your
aspirin.
Your cat didn't go through what a baby does.
no.
And if it's like, oh yeah, we know for sure. You know, that the pain receptors are active and
Yeah.
you're feeling like, dude, that will end all future discussions.
Speaking of knowing for sure, like I just feel like, man, the pro-choice people, boy, you better be sure. You know, you just better be sure.
Yeah. I mean,
Why not
because
err on the side of-
if you look at it from that angle, what you're saying is, oh, my mistake led to the, of this, the suffering that this person, whatever, went
Yeah.
through. And dude, it's hard to say, it's hard to talk about, and I get it on both sides. I really do. I have empathy on both sides. It's terrible. I'll never have kids, so I probably won't have to personally deal with this. But it's tough. I was bummed out to see this. Did you guys know Emily Ratajkowski? I think she's an actress, maybe a model.
I think she's mainly a model. Isn't
That's
she?
what I thought. They're calling her an actress,
Hmm.
but I thought model, like
Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret.
Big time Instagram.
Yeah,
chick,
yeah. Sports Illustrated, maybe.
Okay.
Kind of a fucked up belly button, I want to say.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
kind of
God.
disturbed. So she let it be known she is not at all pleased with the Alabama law.
Oh, good. Okay.
Right. She's 27 years old, and so what can she do? Right. If they've approved it, it's the HB 314, and so yeah,
Whoa, what's up with the navel, man?
doesn't it look like she's got a weird reverse Ho Chi Minh Trail going from her titty
Yeah, dude.
all the way down to her
What happened there?
button? Yeah, it's not quite an Audi. It almost looks like a vagine with a bean.
That's a great call.
Like an
It really
overly
does.
swollen
A
bean.
little mini vagine there as a belly button. That's interesting. A vulva and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think.
Yeah, that's a dude.
Dude,
That's
it's
a
creepy,
gross
right?
belly button.
Why are you
man.
showing us that? Stop showing us
Jesus, zoom out, man.
You know the other thing. Look at this. I know girls. They do what they do, and we joke about it all the time. But like, how uncomfortable does that dress look?
that. That's at the Met Gala.
Jesus,
Seriously.
don't you dare treat her like a sexual object.
not
That is a
talking-
woman.
I'm not
you.
even talking about sex. I'm talking about doesn't that look fucking
eyes up
uncomfortable?
here, guys.
Listen,
Eyes up here. Hello.
I'm talking about what a body feels like.
Of course,
something
yeah,
is just
that's
wrapped
that gala,
around.
that gala, whatever. They
It's so jumped the shark at this point. It's absurd. I mean, Katy Perry was a fucking chandelier.
chandelier. Yeah, absolutely.
So, Jay, what would the male equivalent of that be if you were going to a party and dress?
I mean, what was this name?
What do we wear? I mean, obviously, at
Sasha
least
Baron Cohen.
that's what I was trying to think of, yeah.
But Sasha Baron Cohen's with a cutout, so at least a quarter of each ball hangs out.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, this is
And
this
with
is,
bling.
Oh yeah, blinged out too. But I mean, those titties look nice, but I don't know. But anyway, she did what anyone would do if they're trying to,
tweeted
fight
about it.
this. She Instagrammed a naked picture of herself. I mean, and I think she's got herself with like a little leaf over her vagine and her
Okay.
arms. But I'm like, okay, clickbait. I'll look.
Yeah.
If titties are on.
There's Sasha.
Yeah. Now, if you had curvature cutouts so you could see just like half his left ball,
Yeah.
half his right ball.
And then we blinged it into a headdress of sorts.
Yeah, and then went, ladies, eyes up here. Hello, eyes up here.
Look at that fucking outfit.
It's brilliant.
It is.
It's fucking brilliant. Have you guys seen the half thong? These are a couple of years
think
ago.
so.
I almost
I don't know.
bought one just
No, I don't
Because-
know, maybe not.
they're in Miami Beach, and so these fucking Miami Beach. They literally are just an open ass, like men. These are for men to wear. Open ass, and then it's like you have a thong on, but it's only half. I don't know how it stays on.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
remember.
yes,
I
dude,
remember.
yes.
They're the greatest things ever.
They are. I'm looking at one right now.
Do you have one there?
Absolutely. Yeah, they're up there.
Hell yes.
Look at that.
We need those. If we get you wrestling, like if we get you in a ring with J.R. Adams,
Oh my God.
look at that.
Just goes up the butt crack and comes around. Wow.
What, dude?
Yeah.
So anyway, she's talking about these fucking 25 white old men who did this. This week, 25 old white men voted to ban abortion in Alabama, even in cases of incest and rape. These men in power are imposing their wills onto the bodies of women in order to uphold the patriarchy and perpetuate the industrial prison complex by preventing women of low economic opportunity the right to choose not to reproduce.
Just admit it, Emily. Someone sent you those talking points and you agreed to post them for them.
Yeah. Or they just really care about fucking human life.
Oh, those 25 white men?
Yeah, you could say that they're trying to prevent women from this and that and hold them down,
Or
maybe,
But then
maybe.
think about that, like how? They're not saying you can't have kids. They're not saying you can't have jobs. They're
that
not
funny?
saying you
I
can't.
know this whole thing about
They're saying you can't murder a fucking child in your belly.
What
Like
is it talking about oppressing them? How?
it's these men in power are imposing their wills onto the bodies of women in order to uphold, or they're protecting the body inside the body of the woman.
that's another way of looking at it.
Yeah, that's one
Who-
argument
who
you could say.
could be women, future women.
Sure. And perpetuate the industrial prison complex by preventing women of low economic opportunity the right to choose to not reproduce. They already can choose not to reproduce.
They could.
There's an easy way to not get pregnant,
Easy
right?
way.
Do you know what it is?
Several easy ways,
Do you guys know
actually.
what the easy way to not get pregnant is?
Don't put a dick inside there.
There you go.
Don't stroke it to completion.
Take it in the ass.
If we had done
Take it in the shitter. Just blow them.
Dude, he solved abortion again.
I know,
3 days in a
yes.
row.
Blowjobs, hand jobs, and ass.
If we had
Solved.
if we had done my history lesson last week, by the way, we could have learned about how in 1960 when they were allowed to start having the fucking birth control too. So they
Well-
could have fucking. I'm just saying. My point is, there's several fucking choices on how to.
Didn't fucking South Park teach us this last season too?
Did they? I
When,
don't know.
when Grandpa was talking to his grandson. Hey Billy,
Oh yeah.
you,
I
weren't,
didn't, yes.
you weren't even supposed to be here. I always came on Graham's titties.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess. I
but
do
one
remember.
time, she stuck a finger in my ass, and I just came immediately inside her. Your father was supposed to end up a stain on Graham's titties.
oh my God.
And I was like, this is the greatest fucking South Park episode I've ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah. So, anyways,
They leave no stone unturned.
no. The states trying to ban abortion are the states that have the highest proportions of black women. This is about see,
Right.
so this is what Emily believed, the one whose titties we saw
Yeah.
a second ago. In her opinion, this decision, yeah, there it is. I'm against abortion. Oh, fuck. Well, now I want to fuck her even more. Like, why did you dress like that then?
You want to impregnate her, huh?
Something's
God,
going
your
on with that.
belly button is fucked up, man.
That reverse Ho Chi Minh Trail is creeping me out
Yeah,
too.
man.
Why
I don't like it, Mike.
Why does she have an ancient riverbed running from her fucking belly button
I don't
to
know.
betwixt her titties?
It's a strange gap.
It sure is.
Dude, that belly button is gross.
It is. You could if you could hoist her up at a party and do like, you know how they do those like pour Jägermeister down those ramps, those ice ramps.
Yep.
You could run that betwixt her titties all the way down
Yeah.
to the button and fucking do shots out of it.
Yep.
She believes this is about class and race and is a direct attack on the fundamental human rights women in the U.S. deserve and are protected by under Roe v. Wade. Our bodies, our choice. Your body, your choice. If this was just about your body, you'd be the one dead,
Yeah.
right? You'd be the one aborted.
That's the thing.
That's the thing of the other side. I'm just saying, Emily, in case you didn't think about this. I'm not saying one's right or the other. I'm just saying my choice, my body, my choice. Well, what about the baby's body and their choice? Because that's the thing you're missing. That's the argument on the the side.
Who, again, just over 50% chance could be women themselves.
Yeah.
Dude, I said it the other-
You're murdering women, possibly.
I said it the other day too. It's the eating itself to me. This really does fall in here because they've decided that biology and science have proven that it's not a kid. It doesn't count as a human life until the blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But then what happens to the fact that there's when you're born with a penis now you can be anything you want? What about that science? How come that biology doesn't count? How come we
Well,
just choose what biology we decide?
That's just mental illness. We know that.
Well, I know we know that, but they say that biology
I don't want to
doesn't-
project that on you guys. That's my view.
I think it's sad more than anything that because if I had a strong point to make and a platform of any sort and wanted to do it, I wouldn't have to get into a ball revealing bikini to do it. You know what I mean? Like half my shaft and helmet doesn't have to be on display for people to listen to me. It's sad that Emily feels the need to like
She's using her platform, Mike.
it's like you're furthering the narrative that you're trying to get away from. It's like the only way anybody will ever listen to anything I have to say is if I'm nude or almost fucking nude. I have to look hot as shit in order for any guy to pay attention to me.
Well, it's like you said the other day
and
too
that's,
about
that's sad. That's sad.
about the sex thing when she said she's not taking stop having sex with these men until this is changed.
Oh, Alyssa Milano?
But like you said, dude, it's like Okay, so now you're confirming that what you are is, if we don't get the vagine.
And that's not original.
I know,
but yeah, it's just basically saying my biggest asset is the hole between my legs, and without that, I don't have any other weapons. Like what I can do when push comes to shove, I can take away the hole between my legs. I mean, in a nutshell, that's what
Yeah.
you're doing. You know.
Hey, everybody, you have an annual physical to make sure that you are healthy. What do you do each year to make sure that you remain financially fit? Our friend Mark Leibovitz at LPL Financial specializes in thoughtful and objective investment guidance designed to keep your finances in shape. So call Mark today, 248-626-2000. Ask for Mark.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
Did you see Warren Wilhelm jumped into the race for the presidential?
Warren Wilhelm.
Warren
I
Wilhelm
missed
did, yeah.
that one. I saw
Yep.
De Blasio, but
Oh, you know him as De Blasio. I know him as his real name, William Wilhelm.
I was getting worried over here because I'm like, shit, did I pull up the wrong thing?
Oh no. William
Okay.
Wilhelm
Okay.
is his real name.
That's his real
That's his
name?
born name. Is Bill Warren Wilhelm.
interesting.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Bill De Blasio.
Where does it come from? Did you look
Jay,
at it?
I'm serious. Please explain to me how Bill De Blasio thinks he could win a fucking. I actually commented on his tweet announcing it because I was like, "Holy shit, dude! Really?"
Dude, I think, President Trump is President Trump, So I think people look at it and they go, why not me, I could do this. In the field of 23, maybe I can get a couple percent and just ride along.
No, sir, no.
He does have a black wife, and his kid has
A lesbian
sweet
black wife.
fro.
He has a lesbian black wife.
It has a sweet fro.
Mr. Microphone Head. Yes, I love his son Dante. Of course, it's Dante with the giant fro. This dude is so fucking clueless. I'm wondering, like, okay, what's the play here? Obviously, there's not anyone in New York who likes you. How the fuck? You've almost destroyed New York, sir. How the hell are you you're gonna run for president of America? Like, what's the play? Is he trying to like divert attention from something?
Yeah.
There's got to be something, right? He might be the most hated fucking mayor in the country.
I don't know, he has to have some supporters, right?
No.
Really?
No. He's a joke. He's 58 years old. He announced it on Good Morning America. There's people booing him while he's on TV. You can't mayor. You can't mayor. They're chanting, picketing. He's just making his announcement that he's running. He's getting booed as he walks onto the set. I'm not joking. He's with Chirlane McCray, his wife. He could beat Trump. Really? Fuckface, Bill De Blasio, Warren Wilhelm. No, you couldn't. So he's with Shirley. He's walking through, and the cops are turning their backs to him as he's walking. They're protesting. Off-duty cops went there on their off day just to protest him going on GMA. I'm a New Yorker. I've known Trump's a bully for a long time. This is not news to me or anyone here, and I know how to take him on. Donald Trump must be stopped. I've beaten him before. I'll do it again. Where did you beat Donald Trump before, sir? I call him Con Don. So you're just going to steal Trump's thing. You're going to come up with wacky, fucking crazy nicknames. That'll get him. You call him Con Don, do you? Warren Wilhelm.
Where's the Warren Wilhelm come from?
I don't get it.
Bill De
I'm trying to
Blasio. How
look-
does that play?
Dude, I was looking at his Wikipedia and it
I'll
doesn't
tell
seem
you.
to explain it.
I'll
Yeah,
explain
okay.
it to you.
Warren Wilhelm Jr.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, I'll explain it. Boys, I got you. I got you covered here.
I need to know, like now, before you go any further.
All right.
That's kind of how I thought.
How did Warren Wilhelm
His
become
dad,
Bill De Blasio?
His dad. Okay, he was born Warren Wilhelm Jr. So he's got a German-American father. He's a war hero. Went through some shit, saw some shit, didn't go well. Turns into a raging alcoholic, blows his own head off. So that's Warren's father. Yeah, it stinks. De Blasio would later take the name of his Italian-American mother and use the family nickname. The family nickname of Bill? Okay. And then he made it official.
I think at best it'd be Bill Helm, right?
Sure. And I'm like, okay, he made it official, in 1973? No, in 2011. I was waiting to see. He made it official in 1973.
What's this guy's political resume? How far back does he go in New York politics and all that?
He's
Is he a total newbie? I don't.
community service. He's a lot of
Jesus,
community
pull him up,
organizing.
man.
He's got some community organizing in his background, dude. You're skipping forward. You guys are so eager to find out what's up with Warren Wilhelm.
New York City Council in 2001, huh? Not bad.
Well, here we go.
Won re-election with 72% of the vote. Not bad. Re-elected to a third term.
Okay, all right. You gonna do this to me?
He was a New York City public advocate from 2010 to
He was
2013.
I didn't know he was a public.
He was
advocate.
indeed.
Wow. What was he advocating for?
I don't know.
Public stuff.
I'm reading.
Here's the thing with him. Okay, so
Education.
He threw himself in 2009. His big thing is he was with who's the black dude?
Sharpton.
No, not that one. David Dinkins. Remember New York's first black mayor?
No, I
David
don't.
Dinkins. And he was like his coffee boy or something.
Look at Dante down there in the bottom corner. That is a Mr. Microphone
Hell
throw.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So, Chiara, you don't hear much about Chiara, his daughter.
No, not at all.
You hear about Mr. Microphone all the time. So he meets this chick, Chirlane McCray, who is a speechwriter for prominent New York officials, as well as a part-time poet.
Oh,
I didn't know there was part-time poets.
what does that mean?
So that he's with Dinkins, who's black. Like, hell yeah. That's when he meets the black chick. So she is a part-time poet. She pens a 1979 essay titled, I Am a Lesbian. That's his wife. About her sexuality and coming out as a gay black woman at a time when many kept it from the public sphere.
So he goes ahead and marries a lesbian.
Oh, yeah. Hard. For decades. She is a fucking bull-dyking, pussy-eating lesbo for decades. She would later tell Essence magazine that she made a relationship with her husband possible by putting aside the assumptions I had about the form and package my love would come in.
Wait, what?
Okay. I read that. I was really hoping, like, well, later tonight, Jay's going to be here. He's probably a smart guy in the room, so
The
I'll ask
foreman.
him.
Wait, what?
I was like, Jay's going to be here. He's going to explain this, and we're going to know what it means.
Say it again.
She's talking to Essence magazine.
Okay.
She made her relationship with her husband possible by putting aside the assumptions I had about the form and package my love would come in.
Oh, the form and package.
Yeah.
I thought you said foreman. Okay, form and.
Foreman.
I'm like, what are you even
Is it a
saying?
grill?
Form and package.
Yeah.
Okay. That her love would come in.
Yeah.
So she likes women, but she decided that I guess I can also love a man.
Can take the D every now and then. Why
I
not?
guess.
Dude, all you got to do is put aside the assumptions that you have about the form and package that your love might come in.
She's bisexual.
Well, she ate pussy for like 30 years, and then she marries Big Bird.
To E's point, she's bisexual.
I mean,
So he and his wife own a couple brownstone townhouses in an absolutely luxurious area of Brooklyn. A very liberal area, which is a food co-op known for its infighting over whether or not to boycott Israel. And a Whole Foods where Maggie Gyllenhaal complained that the electric car charger was broken. What do we do? So he wins in 2009, and he threw himself into a packed Democratic primary field for mayoral election. This is after Bloomberg's there.
Okay, so he's in the game from like 2010 forward.
He's running against Anthony Weiner.
Oh, nice.
So he promises to tackle inequality in New York. I mean, that comes with like that's like the starter pack, right? The starter pack of like politics. Just throw shit out like tackling inequality and
lower taxes,
and,
help the people.
Yeah.
Gonna get education going
Yeah.
on track again.
Just
Keep
a
the
working
subways running.
Yeah, I'm working for the little man, So he's like, yeah, I'm tackling inequality in New York. Manhattan and Brooklyn, they've boomed, but the outer boroughs, they've seen little benefit. Because people are like, all right, fuck it, give Big Bird a chance. The guy's like 6'5" and goofy walker, So he wins in 2013. How long have we been a country?
1776.
76. I
It's
can't
been
do
a few
the math.
years. It's been a few years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. a few hundred.
He was successfully elected in 2013 on the back of the lowest turnout in recorded history of New York. So like 15 people showed up. He wins. He set up about delivering the progressive vision, which included tackling homelessness. Homelessness in the city has exploded since this shit dick took over. And the homeless, who had all but vanished, they were gone. Homelessness was eradicated in New York City. Rudy Giuliani and Mike Bloomberg got him the fuck out of there. Super douche walks in all liberal. Yeah, man, give everyone a chance. They're fucking inundated with the homeless. Worse than ever.
Man.
So, yeah. Bloomberg's tough on crime area returned in droves. Like, crime is up huge. And so they say that, yeah, Bloomberg and Giuliani didn't want the homeless just laying all over. And so now they're returning in droves to the area and the subways. De Blasio tried to claim numbers were down and was accused of rigging the counts to minimize the problem. Eventually in 2015, he's like, all right, fine. There's a crisis, yeah. There's a lot of those guys laying all over and being a menace to society and stuff. He called it this, yeah, I'm hoping you can explain it. He called it a perception problem and a reality problem.
How do you? But he's the mayor of New York
It
City.
looks bad, and it is bad.
De Blasio, and so the writers of these are, he's going to get murdered in the coming weeks. Now that national press is getting a hold of these stories, De Blasio is like, Green New Deal. He takes 3 SUVs to go work out 11 miles from his house. Instead of the one downstairs, he wants to go to his old stomping ground where he rents his house out. And so he has like a convoy of cops, 3 SUVs that drive him every day.
Oh, Warren.
Warren, exactly. He rarely took the subway. He won't touch the subway. Unlike, I don't know, billionaire Mike Bloomberg, who was on the subway every fucking day. This guy's notoriously late for every meeting. Every meeting he's late. He was late to the memorial for the 265 victims of the 2001 Bell Harbor air crash. This prompted the New York Post to send him an alarm clock. They sent him an alarm clock, the mayor. Hypocrisy is a constant attack. Education is Tale of Two Cities, including an attack on the way the city's elite, these elite high schools, sons of bitches where these students are it's a long time coming, and my reform will fix this, I promise. Still not happened. He's going to fix it so that the inner city kids get just as much opportunity as the people going to these fancy New York high schools. All right? By the way, his song, and this is long after his son Dante, Mr. Microphone, graduated from one of those schools and then won a place at Yale. Yeah, nothing's changed. We cannot have an increase in rent control. Rent needs to stay controlled. We will not put up with this. He's raised the rent twice on the tenants that are living in his houses. He owns 2 brownstones, and while he's living in the mayor's mansion, he keeps raising the rent on his place while calling for rent control from these savages who are just taking money from people.
Oh, Warren.
Yeah. Trump called him the worst mayor in the United States. He's a joke. If you like high taxes and crime, he's your man. All caps. New York City hates him. Trump's been blasting this fucker all day. All day. And dude, I'm laughing my ass off reading this shit about him.
Think of the ego that must go into that decision then, you know? You've got all these black marks on you, but you're like, you know what, though? I could be president.
He said it.
I could be president of this whole country. I could run the whole thing.
The whole thing. I got this. I got it. An eye-popping 76% of New Yorkers said, yeah, you should not run for president in 2020. That's according to a Quinnipiac poll last month. The mayor brushed those aside. Like, yeah, I've won elections before. Got this. What do your numbers mean? The New York NYPD's labor union boss, a guy named Patrick Lynch, good Irish boy. He said in a statement, it is laughable that a mayor who has shown no interest in running New York City for 6 years now says he wants to mismanage the entire country. Someone else says, the idea, this is from a former aide of his, told Politico, this is his aide.
Former aide. Something happened there.
Yeah. The idea of him running is fucking insane while laughing out loud. Another friend of the mayor a friend of the mayor currently, not former, a friend of the mayor told Politico his candidacy is idiotic. So yeah, he as president, I'll take on the wealthy. I'll take on big corporations. I will not rest until this government serves the people. What is this, running for office for dummies? Is that what he's reading from?
Tell me you're going to mention the groundhog incident.
Oh, yeah. Do we have that video?
February 2nd, 2014, he dropped Charlotte, the groundhog.
Is that the one that bit him, though? Did Charlotte bite
Well,
him?
these things happen.
Nipped him?
Charlotte died 7 days later.
Remember one of those sons of bitches, the guy held him up to his ear, and he was like, fine.
Yes.
Bit his ear.
Yeah.
That wasn't de Blasio.
Yeah, no, I don't remember whether de Blasio got bitten or... I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, say he did, but he dropped that son of a bitch.
I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily, Jay, just go out on a limb and say that he bit him.
Okay, let's
This guy
see.
is known for his gaffes.
I hope this isn't just a news report. Oh no, I think we.
That's a drop Staten Island Chuck. Look at his gloves.
There he is.
Fucking dope.
I know.
Yeah, I got him. I got him, guys. Do you? No.
Oh, shit. Yeah. He just...
Nice hands, Bill. Warren,
He's got-
excuse me, Warren.
a broken neck at this point. And
He's
internal-
laughing it off, by the
internal
way.
bleeding.
Look at him
Yeah,
laughing.
look at
it
those
off.
damn
Look
gloves.
at those
What a
gloves.
pussy.
He looks worse than Dukakis with a helmet.
Yeah, this guy's awful.
Look at
This guy.
clown.
The gloves say it all. That's all I need to see.
The New York Post blasted de Blasio, calling the idea of him running a complete farce. If you're not laughing, then you don't know Bill de Blasio like we know Bill de Blasio. His pratfalls on the national stage have been comic. His failures here in the city, tragic.
Well, it'll be interesting.
Yeah. You want to shift gears? Do we have to take a break? We should probably take a break
Sure.
and take a quick commercial. Do you want to laugh a little bit? I have some videos, Jay. Monkeys are involved.
Yes.
Monkeys.
Bring the monkeys
People-
in. Are
here's the
people
thing.
falling? Thank God.
Oh, are they ever? Yeah. So, monkeys are taxing people. More people have sent me this video than I can count. And that's finally, I'm like, all right. Just got to show Jay this. A lot of people say, please, just show Jay.
I've seen it, man.
You have?
Yeah.
You haven't seen the other video
Okay.
that I have with monkeys
right.
stealing food?
Okay.
Yeah. Don't you fucking think I'm not
Show me the
prepared for
monkey
that?
videos.
I will. We'll do that next.
The Detroit Cast continues after this short break. continues now, bitches. Here are Mike and Jay.
Alrighty. Welcome back to the Detroitcast. On a Sunday night. Oh, wait. No, it's Thursday.
Wow.
You guys tired? You hurting?
Getting there, but
You guys look better than you usually do when we do late night.
yeah, well,
Well,
plugging through.
The other
You guys
thing
are
to
hanging
me
in
is
there.
that when we do it on Sundays, it's usually, like I said, I'm usually tired from the weekend. It's the weekend. Right. I'm not as. Yeah.
Tastes like tinfoil.
It's like tinfoil.
I'll look like that on Sunday, maybe. But
Last time I talked to Art, he's like, I don't know, Bubba. He calls me Bubba sometimes. And I was like, yeah, remember when you telling me about fucking eating out on an asshole and tastes like tinfoil? He's like, oh, yeah, whatever you do, don't say that on the air. I don't want that out there.
well, he said it on the fucking radio for one. By the way.
Fuck, no, he didn't.
Oh, he
he told me
didn't?
that in a bar.
Oh, I
Hell
thought
no,
that
he
one-
didn't say that.
Oh.
Whatever you do, Bubba, don't tell that on the radio. I want people to hear that stuff. It's too late, pal. I've been telling him that for 5 years. He goes, you're dead to me. His text back was, you're dead to me. God, I love that dude. We'll get to our Monksy videos in a second.
Yeah, no, let's do that now, man. Come on. I want to see Monksy videos.
I wanted to talk to you about the fucking
Simians.
Yeah, all right. You want to do that? Fine. I was gonna tell you we've got an
Simians
update.
an email.
I was gonna tell you we have an update on the Navy pilots who
Oh, yeah.
drew the
dick,
penis in
yeah.
the air.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, remember that story a couple
Yeah,
years ago?
yep.
Finally,
This is not as important as monkeys and email, but go ahead.
dude. I thought the quotes were fucking hilarious. This is what you and I, if you and I were Navy pilots, Jay, out of Woodby Island in Washington, this is what you and I would do in the sky. Where one of them's like, I think I can make a dick, man. And the other one's like, nah, I don't think it's a good idea. And then he goes, all right. So they noticed they were getting their, what are they, contrails?
Yeah.
Contrails. And that's what lets the smoke hover. You know, they're giving off big contrails on their jets. And so one of them is like, yeah, man, I think I can draw one. That'd be easy. I could definitely draw one. I could basically draw a figure 8 for the balls, turn around and come back. I'm gonna go down, grab some speed, and hopefully get out of the contrail layer so they're not connected to each other. Then pilot Jay comes back. Dude, that would be so funny.
I would have added a vein, though.
Airliner's coming back on the way into Seattle. Just this big fucking giant penis. We could almost draw a vein in the middle of it, too.
Nice.
Balls are going to be a little lopsided. Reported. Pilot J. Balls are going to be a little lopsided. Balls are complete. I just got to navigate a little bit over here for the shaft. Once completed, the pilots immediately felt remorse. Jay got all fucking, oh, man. So they're like, it's not disappearing fast.
Right.
They thought it was just going to dissipate.
It sat there for how long?
They're trying to make more contrails and fly through it and fuck it
Yeah.
up. Can't do it. And so this woman's like, oh my word, that's a penis in the sky. I need to report that to Channel 2. And she does, what am I going to say to my children if they ask?
Oh, my
Well,
God.
if
Tell
you're-
her it's a Pharrell hat, an Arby's hat.
Exactly. If your fucking children are stupid and at the
Well-
point of stupid to ask, what is that? I don't
Just
know.
it's the clouds.
It's the clouds. Yeah. What?
I mean, whatever.
Make up anything.
I mean, unless they flat out say, "Mom, is that a penis?" And then even then you just go, "No, it's the clouds." I'm crazy. Like, what do you mean? What are you supposed to tell your kids? You don't have to address that it's a penis.
And why would they ask anyway? There's all kinds of shit in the world that it's like, what's that? I don't know. It's a gobbledygook. That's what it is. Who cares?
Why is the sky blue? Because it is.
It
Whatever.
just is. I just love these guys. So these pilots, there's one of them, probably me. You know, the pilot me is like, oh, I think I could fucking fly a dick up there, Jay. And Jay's my initial reaction was no, bad. But for some reason, still unknown to me, I eventually decided to do it because you can.
Yeah.
You and I would do that. We would fucking make a giant sky penis. Here's the thing that makes me laugh so hard about this. So there was an investigation. We're going to get to the bottom of this. There's an investigation that takes place about these two Navy pilots, these goddamn two zappers from the Electronic Attack Squadron 130 out of Woodby Island. I fucking lived on Woodby Island, Jay, when my dad was in the Navy. G Money was born. The Puget Sound, my friend.
Wow.
Seattle. It's basically
Practically,
Seattle.
yeah.
I know this. Dude,
Wow.
I've been in this fucking zone.
You're part of the story.
18 months after the investigation started, we've gotten these details.
Government at work. There's your government at work.
18 months. This is a 2-second. Hey,
You guys draw a dick.
Maverick, Goose, in my office now. What happened? Jay goes, I didn't want to do it. I thought it was a bad idea for reasons unbeknownst to me. I said it would be funny. Mike flew a fucking 8. I saw the balls.
Guys,
Next thing
don't
you know,
do it again.
An 18-month investigation to get to the bottom of
No,
this.
that means that they just didn't. Some dude said he'd investigate, and then he didn't report on it. He didn't put a fucking piece of paper in the file, and someone was asked about it 18 months later, and that guy went back and went, dude, you got to put a piece of paper in the file. And he went, fine, here it is. It didn't go on for 18 months.
Yeah,
They didn't
that's-
question.
An investigation
45
has finally
witnesses.
revealed what happened that fateful day.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, that
It-
does
it-
make
it
sense.
happened exactly like you described. Maverick, Goose, get in here. Did you draw a dick? Yes. Go
Why?
get out of here, you
I don't
knuckleheads.
know, because why not? We
Yes.
could. So
It'll
the,
take 18 months. Mike.
maybe so.
On to the monkey video,
We'll
man.
get there. Relax.
Enough of this.
While the skywriting conducted by Lieutenants Walters and Jay was crude, immature, and unprofessional, it was not premeditated or planned, and not in keeping with their character demonstrated prior to the incident, at least Lieutenant Jay's. The XO defendant defended the pilot, saying they were fine officers, capable aviators, and that they'd learned from their moment of immaturity. They 100% need to be held accountable, but if they are allowed to continue in naval aviation, this is not a mistake they will repeat.
Monkeys. Set them up, E.
Would you relax?
I
Would
want
you relax?
monkeys.
You're getting monkey. You already said you already watched the video. You spoiled it.
Well, you know, it's fun for everyone, though. Hey, the NBA and NHL playoffs are in full swing, as you know, so stop on by the Hamlin Pub to watch your favorite team on one of their numerous TVs and enjoy sports specials like $7 medium hand-tossed pizzas, boneless wings, or the National Supreme, of course. These specials are good at all 5 Hamlin Pub's locations, Clarkston, Chesterfield, Rochester, and the 2 in Shelby Township.
are you hangry? Are you hangry right now?
No,
Are you
I wanna watch
tired?
monkeys. I don't
You
wanna talk
always
about a
wanna
dick
watch
in the
mon-
sky.
We can't
Come
always
on.
watch monkeys.
I want to watch monkeys.
Look, I'm gonna
I haven't
tell-
watched monkeys in months.
This would be the highlight of my day, but you've seen
Oh
this.
my God.
The attack, the monkey that attacks everybody in the village.
Yeah, it's funny.
E.
What?
Show Jay the video. Quit holding back. He's getting mad.
Come on.
Video.
He just attacks everybody in the village. Just attacks her. What are you looking at, dick licker?
Here he comes. Here he comes.
I fucking love monkeys so much.
Yeah.
Are you listening?
Yeah,
Here he
it's
goes.
okay, E. Yeah. Hey,
Get out of my road.
guy on his motorcycle just.
Yeah.
Hey, what's
he
going on,
comes.
dick
Oh,
licker?
here he
Hey,
comes.
Well, see you later. Have fun on your face.
He pushes him down.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
Into the night. He's a ghost. Look at this guy, like, yeah, fuck you. This is the guy that flips the monkey off. He's like, what? You want a piece? Fuck you. All right, how
Yeah,
about
see,
that?
That's totally different monkey right there.
Yeah, it's okay. I love the old man at the end. Oh, the old man at this guy here. Hey, what's going on, old man? How about that?
See, that looks like the same monkey, man. I think 3 of those are the same monkey. Same
All right,
species, at
You've
least.
seen that.
Yeah.
Are you ready to watch monkeys who are just like, oh, why don't you get there? Yeah, I'll take that. See you later.
Yes.
Stealing food. And I'm going to go on record right now and say this might be the greatest set of titties I've ever seen.
Are we
Get a
sure
video.
of the fucking age before you go there?
Yes,
Because I
she's
see
at
girls in
least
bikinis.
13. At least. It's no worse than a
The
blue bikini.
greatest set of titties you've ever seen.
In high def and for a long time. The monkey's trying to suck her tits, dude. It's the greatest monkey ever. I don't blame him.
This is 9
Go
minutes.
ahead,
I
E.
just started at the beginning here.
Go ahead. Yeah. We can go past this bullshit. All right. There's a monkey. He's like, can I have your lunch? Well, see you later, dick licker. Bye. Steals the bus driver's lunch out the window. Monkeys love titties. Who knew?
Don't get touched. Just like
Those are not the greatest titties ever, by the way.
no, I.
Look at that monkey.
He's got a kitten.
Yeah, I got a kitten.
Just a
I'm
baby.
like, is he fucking the kitten? He's grooming him.
Yeah.
He's grooming him.
Yeah, he's grooming. Get back here, kitty. I was like,
this
oh
is
no, he's
uncomfortable.
going for the butthole.
Oh,
no. No, he's like, get back here, kitty. I got you. No, stay with me.
Don't dig in my
There.
purse.
No, don't let him take anything
There's some big titties.
Look at them titties.
No monkey.
No, Monksy. Monksy's like, well, hello, how you doing? What are you doing? over
Poking him.
Don't take off my toe.
He poked him.
hot
Oh,
as-
no way.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like, please,
No,
just a
no.
little nip. Just a little nip for me.
monkey. You're embarrassing
Are those not spectacular tits,
Dude, he legit knows that that's a boob. He's
Yeah.
trying to suck on that boob.
Look at this guy. Hey, fuck you, dick looker. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I would not antagonize a simian.
No.
Seriously.
I know. What was? Yeah, that was.
I smell something
They've got
in
some
here.
fangs. That shit would freak me out.
He's like, yeah, I smell something in here. Hold on. Where is it? Get out of here, fuckface. Find your own bag. I got it.
These little humanoids.
Hold on. Yeah.
Look at him go.
Hold on, there it is. I knew I smelled something. Hold on. Mine. Called shotgun. Get out of their way.
Er darf das nicht kriegen, Mann.
Fuck off, Dick. Get out of there. Mine.
There he goes.
Yeah. Look what his reward. Look at his reward.
Better be good.
Cartoon
Oh my-
sandwich.
what?
Yes, he got a cartoon sandwich.
Holy shit.
Yeah, mine.
He's got a Subway footlong.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, this is delicious. Worth it.
Wow.
Worth it.
I would not have relinquished that to him.
Oh, this is so good. Look at this guy. Oh, how's it going, pal? Don't mind if I yoink. Well, see you later. Bye. Thanks for the sandwich.
Yeah, they're dicks, huh?
Yeah. Oh, nice shades you got there. I'll borrow those for a moment. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'll give them back, probably, maybe. Look pretty good on me. Yeah, try them on really quick.
Put some on.
They're humans.
Upside
dude.
down, but he puts them on.
Close
Wow.
enough, E.
Upside down.
He's taking them for sure, right? That guy is not getting those back.
He's using his bottom hands to help put it on. Look at this chick. Hot tits, too. Look at the tits on her.
Can't see your titties.
You can in a minute. Relax. Look at, you'll see them. These guys jumped on her back. So there's one just sitting up. Look at that. Am I right?
Yeah, they're nice tits.
See, wouldn't you just assume these things would start humping the back of your head or something? That would
Yeah.
freak me out. Another guy with glasses.
Yeah, I found these. These are mine.
Chewing on them.
Healthy bag. Yeah.
Yeah, just sharing his
They're like, give me the glasses back. He's like, fuck you. Go get your own. Leave me alone. Yeah, keep
holding
filming.
court there. Look at that.
Look at these people filming. There's like 30 people filming this monkey with glasses.
You'd film it too. He's
Oh, I'm
yeah,
not
you
making fun of him. I'm
would.
just-
Yes,
I didn't.
you
That's,
would.
that's what I was saying. I'm just saying it's funny.
Oh, we got more food. We got another sandwich.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
Yeah,
Trying
here
to
he
fight
comes.
there. Well, take that. Thank you very much. All right, bye, guys.
Shameless. Just shameless.
And his friend's like, oh, fuck, you left these. All right, I'll take those. Yeah. Oh, boy, what are we doing today? Yeah, I'm just hanging out here in the street. Excuse me. I'll take that. All right. See you later. That's food for sure. See
You
guys.
notice nobody fights back against the monkey. It's as if they've all seen the
Yeah.
dirt face video.
I know, right?
You know?
Look at, she's chasing him. He's like, bring it on, lady.
But nobody just kicks at the thing or punches it.
Well, you know.
Like the pugilist in the dirt face video.
Yeah, but you don't know. Maybe you get, I'll take that. Thank you very much.
See,
Bye
why isn't
now.
there a kick right there? Hey, man!
Because
A water bottle!
Ha! Falling down.
these guys are great. And you can fast forward a little bit.
What's this guy? He's putting
Oh,
a
yes.
little cloth over his
Yeah,
head?
he's got a cloth over her head, and the thing's not happy. He's crying and stuff.
She's
This-
dressed
this
in a
big guy.
freaking dress.
He's got this drum that he's like, listen, you rattle my drum and you do what I say. Bet you. Look at this dirt village.
Monkey compilation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can go fast forward though, E, because this ends the video. This guy goes forever.
Oh, okay.
And then that guy, he's like, "Yep, look at me."
Look at
taking a
him
bow.
go. Look at the little gentleman, huh?
Yeah, he'll take a bow and stuff. Look at him, dude. He's like, "Yeah, thank you." Yeah, flip. All right, I can do a flip. Yeah, hell yeah. I tuck my tail and walk. Yeah. Yeah, tuck my tail a
Oh
little
my
bit.
god.
He does flips. Go forward, E.
I wonder how much money he gets from this, like in the end.
The monkey.
No, no, God, no, not the monkey. This dude. I wonder how much money he makes. From
How many
people.
rubles?
He's
Yeah.
fucking rolling in it, E. Come on. Look at him. He's sitting on the ground.
Yeah, his outfit's
curious
filthy
question.
too. The human.
Yeah, but that's they're all filthy.
Big guy on the right finally attacks the one on the left, who just got punched in the face, being disruptive. I had to watch all of this because it's monkeys. Yeah, I see that little girl over there. Yeah, all right, fine, everything's fine. Yeah. Take that stick and beat her with it. No,
Oh my
get off her.
gosh. He's got unruly monkeys.
Yeah, look at these families all just laughing and smiling. Can you imagine you and a 2-year-old sweet pie and Russell and Manny there at 4 and
Got a
6.
gun? What's going
He's
on?
like, oh, look at the monkeys are going monkey. Now there's a gun on the scene.
Right. What the hell, man?
What's he gonna
Now we
shoot
just
him?
time with encore where we shoot monkey's face.
Holy shit!
I think it's a fake gun, a toy gun.
Oh.
Like he stopped the robber, the monkey did. Like he
Gotcha.
found the thing. I don't know, dude. Did
Quite a show.
Do you want to show them the elephants? Do you have the elephants?
Maybe. Yeah.
Elephants. Do you have time to watch an elephant?
Sure.
He's just a wisp.
Testicles.
Is this the guy who gets whacked around by his superior?
Yeah, the guy.
Big guy like gets him out of his way. Just a
smacks
little,
him.
Yeah.
But the little guy, there's like, ow!
Yeah.
He screams and stuff. If you don't have it, we just get to email.
Yeah, I saw that one. Hey, if
Taking
you,
all my fucking fun away, man. You've seen them.
you know, I
You,
read
how
too.
often are you searching out videos of animals being hilarious?
Knowing Jay, probably a lot.
I know where you look, Mike. And now a word from one of our fine sponsors. Jesus, would you do us the honor?
At every Twin Peaks, you'll find wall-to-wall TVs, scratch food, and the signature 29-degree draft beer, served by the best in-class Twin Peaks girls. Welcome to your new local spot for sports and scenic views. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Hey, if you want to write into the show, send us your thoughts to email at DetroitCast.com.
I fucking love elephants, man. The more elephant videos, we're not going to.
Oh, we are going elephant?
No, we're not. But I do feel bad for the elephant. Like they get stuck in holes, you know, and then the village gets together and rescues them and stuff. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I saw that one.
But
The
dude,
babies
seeing
and all.
the fucking moms, like when an elephant dies,
They're very
a baby,
smart, man.
They're so smart. The fact that we're having them stand on one leg,
They're
or
very
fucking,
social. They
Yeah.
make friendships, much like
and they
humans do.
mourn
Yeah.
the shit out of a baby dying or whatever. Man, why are we making it stand on a little box or something and
'Cause
wear
we
a
can.
stupid outfit?
Because we can.
Yeah, fuck. I love when elephants go elephant. Just like, fuck, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I could like waste to all you assholes.
Every now and then they
I
do,
hate,
right?
by the way, I hate the circus. I think I've said it before. I don't really care for it, but there is on Netflix a 4-hour essentially a special on the circus and what the history of the circus is.
Yeah.
And
How
it's
bad is it? Ringling? Is Ringling?
Ringling and then Barnum and Bailey. You find out how those people came to be or whatever.
But are they ragging on them for what they've done to these animals?
No,
or-
no, it's just a documentary on the circus and like how it started, how it got big in America, and how it did. Although it does say the history of like them getting these animals over here. Of
Well,
course,
it's
is terrible.
obvious
but-
how it got big. The animals are awesome. They're adorable. You don't see
Well, no,
lions
but-
and tigers in America. So
I understand, but it shows how the two big ones, Ringley, Barnum and Bailey, and whatever
You
the
got
brothers, got it big, and why there weren't others. I mean, it talks about it periods in America where there was like 50 circuses going from town to town,
Sure.
all year long. So
Sure.
it's actually pretty funny or interesting, I should say.
What's it called? Do you know?
Just circus, I think.
Okay. How we doing for emails?
Yeah,
Jay?
we've got some email, Mike. Dane writes in,
Hello, Dane.
to Jay's point about the beautiful game, I myself am a Celtic FC fan. My brother is a diehard Bayern Munich fan, and we got to see them play the dirty, greasy Italian side, Inter Milan. It was in Charlotte, NC, located at Panther Stadium. It was hotter than a southern man's ball sack. For the first time, they stopped the clock 2 times during the halves to cool down and drink because those dainty Euros couldn't handle the stifling southern heat.
Really?
It's for safety, Mike. But Jay, have you seen on Netflix Sunderland Till I Die? What a riveting series about the trials and tribulations of SFC. Really good and must watch. Explains the transfer window, relegation.
That's
Gentlemen,
a great special,
Oh,
by
yeah,
the way.
huge.
I must mention relegation if you are unaware. Did I fucking go like 100%?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure did. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry. everybody.
Relegation-
I'm like, I can't even listen to you. I'm like, what the fuck happened? What happened? What
that
happened?
was Mike. Relegation. Other traditional
East
football
Waldo.
fans know that us Americans are totally confused by. Are you familiar with relegation? Let's apply.
Oh,
let's apply this to our dear beloved Detroit Lions.
It's a great.
Am
I love it. I wish they
ever.
would do it in the
But
major
why
leagues.
why don't you explain it for the lay? But yeah, of course I'm
Yeah,
very
the,
familiar.
The theory of relegation is that if you are on the bottom of the league, you fucking dump out into the second division, and the top second division teams jump up into the top division.
So you
it
either
puts
fucking
pressure.
earn it or you
perform.
get the
yeah.
fuck out.
Yeah, there's nobody just floating at the bottom for 60 years or
No
whatever. it's
tanking it like in the NBA and
done. No
bullshit.
tanking it.
on purpose too.
See,
That's
Zion went to New Orleans.
I know. It's not the end of the world. It could be worse.
Pelicans. What a dumb name, by the way.
Pelicans, I know, right?
That's like a minor league baseball team name. The Pelicans.
Yeah.
Why the Pelicans?
I don't know.
Well, it was the Hornets, wasn't it?
Right.
New Orleans.
Orleans.
Because they went from
Charlotte
north,
to
they
New
went-
Orleans.
Yeah, yeah.
But then Charlotte came
Charlotte
back.
came back and were the Bobcats, right?
Maybe, yeah.
And then they
became
moved
the Hornets
somewhere-
again. I think.
But like
I think they became OKC. Maybe I don't remember how it all happened.
But Utah, used to be New
New
their
Orleans,
team,
the
New
Jazz.
Orleans team, the
That's
Jazz,
why they're the Jazz.
and they're the
Makes sense.
Utah Jazz, and it's
know.
like, fuck, are you kidding? You can't get less Jazz than Utah.
Right.
Give the name back.
Yeah.
No, I mean, even if they were like
That
the
would
New
be
Orleans
apropos.
Mardi Gras or the New Orleans,
Saints.
Jazz Saints.
That's a good special,
Saints
by
is
the
a good
way.
one.
That's a good special, by the way, Jay. What he's
Have you really watched it?
Yeah.
Sunderland Till I Die? Really?
What is
Yeah.
it called?
Sunderland Till I Die.
It's real interesting, actually.
I keep seeing that, but I've never clicked on
I've
it.
not seen it, but I saw a cool 30 for 30 on the Beautiful Game not too long ago, and it may have been made 5 years ago. I don't know, but it was that Sheffield Wednesday stadium trampling.
Yeah, that's good too.
You saw that?
Yeah,
Wasn't
I
that
did.
cool?
You're
Yeah, it
watching
was like this.
way too much TV.
That's the only thing I do.
Yeah, so it was a big match at the stadium, and the authorities allowed these pens to be filled up with more people than they should have, and people
What are
just
the
kept.
pens?
Well,
Like-
there are these areas in the end zones where fans were
standing room
allowed to.
only
Yeah,
kinda.
standing room.
Oh,
they
kind
could
of like
come in.
when we were at the FC, the Detroit. Is it Detroit FC?
Yeah.
Games in the behind the net where.
Yeah, but it's like penned off. So there's fencing, and these people just kept pushing in. A bunch of people died, and it was this big controversy about who was to blame for that, and it was a decades-long case that went on and on and on as to why it happened. But it was a cool thing. British clubs are owned by wealthy Americans who just don't give a shit about their teams, and fans go nuts. Check out Sunderland Till I Die, says Dane. Okay, I'll do that.
I respect the crowds that go to those games.
Oh my
You know what I
God.
mean? Like, is that legit bonfires going on in the middle of like the stands?
No.
What is that? Because it
bonfires.
looks like bonfires are going on.
Those smoke things, right?
I know the smoke things too, but I'm pretty sure I've seen flames.
Maybe. Tim writes in with a grievance.
Hello, Tim.
Jay and Big E. Strange that he left Mike out. I don't know why. A grievance has found me. Start the clock. Okay, here we go. Bands that cover songs without using the entire complement of instruments that make the song great. Exhibit A. 2 weeks ago, I attended a running festival which had a live band. The band started the opening riff to Last Dance with Mary Jane by Tom Petty. I said, hell yeah, and started getting into the music, waiting for the classic harmonica riff after the first verse.
Amen.
But there was nothing except the background guitar riff. Maybe their harmonica guy wanted the day off. But why the hell would you play that song? Only interested in Jay and Big E's judgment, as Mike Old Man Walter's judgment cannot be
Hey,
trusted.
The alarm has sounded.
Cannot be
over.
trusted. So E, what do you think?
I don't know. I guess.
Boy, pussy, old man, or bona fide.
Here's the problem with me, I just don't care enough to know. I like, I don't even know that Travis Barker's a good drummer. So if I hear songs I like and I'm just saying, if I hear songs
Stop
I
saying
like,
that. You make yourself look like a fucking moron. Seriously.
Yeah, don't highlight
Stop
that.
saying
That's
that.
really awful.
I don't care.
You should.
Why?
Because Travis Barker's amazing, and the fact that you can't notice that makes everything
It's your
you say
favorite band.
subject.
It's crazy. E. Here's my thing about cover bands. A lot of times, you don't want it to just be a karaoke, right? You want it to
Yeah.
be different. You want it to be their own take. I get it. I can see it both ways. Sometimes it's pretty amazing when somebody does cover it and you're like, fuck, man, that was spot on. But
Well-
then the other side of it is like, no, man, make it your own, you know?
Well, making it your own is one thing. If you take a song and completely change it, example comes to mind: the girl that did the cover of Live Wire for the Dirt movie, slows it down. It's just this fucking doesn't sound anything like Motley's. So
Dirt movie is so bad.
Yes.
Do you agree with me now?
I love the guy
After
so
the
much.
dust is settled. That was so bad, guys.
Meltdown and I discussed this at length. We decided it was a 6. Okay, it's good enough, and we're both.
Jesus,
fans.
have you
I've never
seen it
seen
yet?
it. Still,
You should watch it. E.
I know.
But you don't need all the shit that makes Motley Crue's version when you're doing a totally stripped down ballady version of that song, right? But if you're gonna take on Last Dance with Mary Jane and not bring the harmonica, the mouth harp, if you will, you're an asshole.
You better have an alternative, like an accordion or something, to cover that.
I'll
That's
go
your
as far
point.
as this, Jay. I'll go as far as this. If someone tries to cover All Night Long, for instance, by Lionel
All
Richie,
night long.
send them in, then send the don't tell. Whoa, on the love.
Yeah.
The bonita said the boja. Whoa, you better have that. Whoa,
You need the brass.
yeah.
You need the brass.
We're gonna have a party all night long. If you don't have the brass, you don't have the song. Period. End of story. It's better than Lionel singing. It's better than the chorus, the hooks. It's better. The
No, I
brass
disagree.
makes the song. Period.
I I don't know how. First off, your opinion means nothing. You're out of this. Tim said he doesn't want to hear old names. I'm gonna go bona fide minus because I think there's different things that cover artists do. Sometimes they go karaoke and they want to sound just like it, and sometimes they just want to sound different. And I don't know without hearing this rendition what was this band doing.
If I had an opinion that mattered in this, he's breaking the cardinal rule. You surprise the audience when they're like, "There's no way he's going to bring the mouth harp." You bring it out and fucking hit it. Night made. It's lacking.
Save the rest for tomorrow.
I want you, Jay, on the way home, listen to All Night Long and tell me if that song works on any level at all without the brass.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't.
Okay.
I promise you, it does not. That song is not recordable without the brass.
I'll take a listen.
Please do. All right, let's get out of here. Guys, we got... Saturday's going to be upon us before we know it. I'm really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. This Saturday, hopefully a lot of you guys come out and hang with us. The entire crew of us will be here. J. Chris Newberg will be there. Michelle Dion, J.R. Adams, Jenny Feterovich will be there. T. Roy in his house. It's going to be so much fun. Free food, free drinks. You might get to see Chris Newberg perform a little bit, too. And some surprises. So hopefully we'll see you guys all out there. Thank you for hanging with us today. Have a great weekend. And, hopefully we'll see you guys Saturday. See you.
You've been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, Detroit.